This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for September 3rd, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 1.62 points or 0.4% and closed at 403.79. Total trade volume was down with 29,315 shares changing hands at a total value of 157.5 million real or over $39,300. On the main board, only one stock was up. Phnom Penh Autonomous Port rose 0.15% or 20 real to 13,600 real per share. On the downside, three stocks declined. The biggest loser of the day was CamGSM, down 0.82% or 20 real to 2,430 real per share, followed by Pestec Cambodia, which dropped 0.77% or 20 real to 2,580 real per share. The other stock down was MJQ Education, which dropped 10 real to 1,990 real per share. Meanwhile, the remaining five stocks on the main board stayed flat. Over on the growth board, DVD Engineering was up 0.49% or 10 real to 2,040 real per share, while JS Land stayed flat at 2,790 real per share. Akleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 16,639 shares changing hands at a total value of 112.5 million real or over $28,000, approximately 57% of the total trade volume on Wednesday. CamGSM recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 6,719 shares changing hands at a total value of 16.2 million real or over $4,000, about 23% of September 3rd trade volume. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD weakened slightly to 4,010 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was down to 98.26. Looking at global commodities, oil prices eased in Asia on Wednesday but held near one-month highs on the back of new U.S. sanctions on a network of shipping companies and vessels, while traders looked ahead to an OPEC Plus meeting over the weekend. Brent crude fell 16 cents or 0.2% to $68.98 a barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude dipped 13 cents or 0.2% at $65.46 a barrel. Gold surged to a fresh record high, consolidating gains above the key $3,500 level on growing expectations of a U.S. Federal Reserve cut this month and lingering political and economic risks. Spot gold was up 0.1% at $3,537.29 per ounce after hitting an all-time high of $3,546.99 earlier in the session. U.S. gold futures for December delivery gained 0.4% to $3,604.90. U.S. stock futures edged higher early Wednesday after a federal court decision in an Alphabet antitrust case fueled optimism that the tech giants will be able to weather regulatory threats. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, S&P 500 futures rose 0.17%, while NASDAQ 100 futures jumped by 0.35%. Futures tied to the Dow Jones Industrial Average were lower by 119 points or 0.26%. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for September 3rd.